Hi guys, I hope you are well. My name is Gabrielle and I'm the founder of Braids Gang. So I'm going to be talking to you all about knotless braids, the pros, the cons, and also everything you need to know before getting this hairstyle. Sorry if you catch me looking here and looking there. I'm trying to get used to it again, guys. You already know, if you don't know, I have a YouTube channel at Gabrielle, but I will link everything down below so you guys can go and subscribe. I haven't filmed for ages, so it feels so, oh my god. But yeah, anyway, let's get into it. So knotless braids, if you don't know, are the new in thing. It literally has been around for a really long time, but for some reason right now everyone's going crazy about it, and I'm going to tell you why. Because honestly, I'm also going crazy about it because knotless braids has saved my edges. Knotless braids has saved my edges, it's saved my hair. Why didn't I know about this before? But I'm so glad I know about it. So for those that don't really know, just a quick sum up, knotless braids are braids without the knot, basically. So as you know, you would get your traditional box braids where it would knot and then plait. This, they actually plait your natural hair and then keep feeding in hair to your hair, if that makes sense. So they'll start with your braid and then they'll start braiding and adding extensions as the plait goes down and as it goes along. The things that I didn't know though is knotless braids, I think, is a little bit more high maintenance. So let me start with the cons, even though the cons are not really cons because the pros outweigh the cons. But I would say the cons are knotless braids are kind of high maintenance, and if you can see, because it starts with with the natural hair, it can maybe get a little bit more frizzy. Whereas if the braid started with just the braid, then it will just appear more neater. So yeah, that's one con. Another con is, for some people it takes long. It might take a little bit longer than, in fact it does, it's facts, unless your braider is a speedy braider like Braidy Braid. It can take up to twice as long. So let's say your braids take maybe 4 hours, your box braids take 4 hours, your knotless braids will probably take maybe 3 extra or 2 extra hours. So just bear that in mind. Even though to me this is not really a con, it's just the way it is. Knotless braids are a little bit more expensive, okay? It is an investment because obviously it's taking twice the time. So I thought about it as just an investment. At the end of the day, the pros to this hairstyle are incredible. So even if I have to wait a little longer to get my braids done, or if my braids are going to be a little bit more expensive, then it's worth every penny, every pound, every dollar. I'm joking, guys, my American accent is so terrible, but it's worth it. And I think if you think about it like that, then you'll realize why knotless braids take a little bit longer. So now we've got all the cons out of the way, and let's go straight into the pros. Number one, knotless braids are painless. Now, if that pro doesn't just outweigh all the cons I just mentioned, then I don't know, because I know that I was sold after that. I wish I knew this before. They are painless. So you remember those days where you used to get box braids and you couldn't sleep? Sometimes you'd even have to take paracetamol, ibuprofen, or any just painkillers just because we got our braids done. Well, look no further. Those days are probably literally done. I know those days are done for me. I no longer have to take painkillers just because of a hairstyle. Crazy. That's a huge pro. And another one, they're not heavy. Guys, when I got this done about 4 days ago, and guys, and bearing in mind, I have beads. I hope you like my beads. Oh, they're so lovely. But I have beads, so naturally they're going to weigh down the braids a little bit more. But guys, it doesn't feel heavy at all. I can I can whip my hair and whip it forward and I feel nothing. It's literally just amazing. So that's another pro, because now you know that there won't be much tension. Are you sold yet, or are you sold? Another thing, I don't really hear much people say this, but the braid looks a little less bulkier. Now, if you, like I said, I'm sure some of you have worn box braids before, but if you haven't, box braids can be kind of bulky sometimes, unless you tell the braider to braid it really like small. Whereas these braids, as you can see, naturally it goes a bit thinner, but the size, it's just all the same size, obviously, apart from obviously where it starts kind of small and gets a bit bigger. But if this was your traditional box braids, then it would kind of be quite bulky. That's just in my personal experience. So that's a huge plus. Also I would say, guys, knotless braids are a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Now, okay, I know that, of course, I'm somebody that used to wear box braids all the time with the knot. And I made it work. You know, of course, hair, it doesn't matter what hairstyle you have, you can rock it and make it as beautiful and as pleasing to the eye as you want to. But I know from me and my personal experience, I really just prefer how knotless braids looks from the root, because if you can see, it kind of looks, of course, guys, you know this isn't natural, this is not my natural hair. However, imagine if this was black, all black. I feel like it would have more of a natural look. Knotless braids flow like real hair. You know, like how your hair will just be quite flowy. I feel like in comparison to like your traditional box braids, these are less stiff. In fact, they're not stiff at all. And bearing in mind, Brady Bay, the braider that did this, she didn't even dip this in hot water. So that's saying a lot, guys. Like, she did not even dip it in hot water. So yeah, I'm really impressed. So guys, this is literally my go-to hairstyle now. When I posted this picture of myself wearing these, you guys went crazy. I've gotten so many reposts for this hairstyle, so many likes, so many comments from you guys. Even people on the street have complimented me on these braids. And I think let's not ignore that these beads make all the difference, because it just makes it so much more, like, don't you think? It just makes it a little bit more fashionable, a little bit more quirky. Of course, as you know, beads has been around for a really long time. Beads is nothing new to us and our community on Braids Gang and stuff. So you guys know that beads has been around for a really long time. But I think it was a great way to kind of switch these braids up a little bit. But of course, if you rock this hairstyle, you do not need these beads at all. It will be just as beautiful. Did this video help you? What do you think about box braids? Do you think you always wear box braids? Do you think you'll convert to knotless braids? Or do you just like both? Comment down below if you enjoyed this video. I will be doing way more of these videos, just these like quick videos to talk you through the braided hairstyles and stuff. I actually really miss being in front of the camera and talking to you guys. And yeah, so thank you girls so much for watching. Again, like I always say, you guys are my sisters. If you're not following Braids Gang, please do follow Braids Gang. I would absolutely adore you. We are a community who is growing at a rapid speed, because we believe in something that empowers us, and hair and beauty is what empowers us. It helps us to feel good, it gives us confidence, and that's what we aim for Braids Gang to provide. We want to equip you with all the resources that you need to knowing how to do your own natural hair, and also just trying out different hairstyles. We're a page that inspires so many all over the world. We are literally at 595,000 sisters. I'm literally blown away, and I cannot wait to show you guys what else I've got in store for you. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. And if you do want to follow me personally, please do. I've just started to post way more on my personal Instagram. So that is at House of Gabrielle. And also, please do make sure you subscribe to the Braids Gang YouTube channel. I have loads of videos there already, but I will be having loads more. So yeah guys, thank you so much. I love you guys with all my heart. Thank you so much for supporting Braids Gang, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.